Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Today we're gonna go over how to draw Sonic, just kind of the head of Sonic, the Hedgehog, and from Sega, from video games in general, from Super Smash Brothers. Somebody told me to draw Sonic, and I realized I didn't have a video of any Sonic tutorials on here. That's crazy. So Sonic it is, and it's gonna be first of many. I'll say that. I'm going to be using this marker. It's a Crayola brand magic marker. This is a step-by-step tutorial for a total beginner. So if you've never drawn anything, like anything in your whole life, you're going to like this, okay? Stick around, let me draw your attention, and let's get started. Woo! So, right now what we're going to do is we're going to start with, I like to draw with, actually the nose. So that's going to be a little kind of shape like that. Now, I don't know how to describe that shape, almost like the end of a balloon or something. And close it off. Kind of a wiggly shape that's going to be the upper part of his mouth and the underside of his eye. Pulling around. So Sonic has, and I'm going to close this shape off. Sonic has a lot of different versions. A lot of them are pretty similar in my opinion. I think the most drastic difference, okay, hold on. Little smile here, little smirk. It's just really two lines, essentially, kind of connected. The most drastic different Sonics, in my opinion, from each other are the original, I believe in near the original, maybe the 90s kind of era art. On the box art, maybe around the Sega Genesis era. You're gonna pull up right here an arc shape for the eye. So is it kind of like, hey, look. Kind of tombstone. Think of that tombstone shape. I use that word a lot, tombstone shape. And another one right above that. So it would probably be the original version of Sonic, and he was kind of short and squatty, and I really like that version as well. And then the most vastly different one would be probably in the Sega Dreamcast era when Sonic Adventure came out, and he had really long legs, and his feet are gigantic. I guess his feet were always huge, right? Like huge hands, and like the spikes are longer. And I actually love that look. That's actually my favorite look. Do you guys have a personal favorite Sonic? This is gonna be kind of in the middle. And I'm gonna draw another oval shape right here. But Sonic has stayed more or less pretty similar throughout these incarnations, and I've seen a lot of different TV shows and played a lot of different Sonic games. So I'm gonna draw a little highlight over here. I'm just gonna close off the rest. And it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be furrowing his brow. A little bit on the other side, because he's gonna have a far side eye. We're gonna pull that up. And he has that kind of big eye thing going on. Top of the brow. Think of that, that's a far side eye, remember. Gonna pull pupil over here. It's kind of hiding around the back of that brow. So it's this shape, but over here, just kind of imagine it around the corner. And I'm gonna pull probably one of the most important strokes here. I'm gonna pull the top of his head. His ear is gonna pop out of that a little bit. That's why I didn't draw that line all the way. So his ear is essentially a soft rectangle. I'm sorry, wow, a soft triangle. And then the inner side of his ear is a soft triangle. I'm gonna shade that in since we're doing this in black and white. Far side triangle for his far side ear. That's facing the other way, so you're not gonna see the inside of that. It's turning the other direction. And then I'm gonna pull this back. And it's kind of up to you how long you wanna make those spikes, depending on what version of Sonic you're doing, but I'm gonna make kind of a moderate version here, maybe a middle of the road version. Pull back, and then another spike, pulling in, and then another one down here. So I like to put 3, and since we're just doing the head, we throw like a little line there underneath. So what I'm gonna do now is actually I'm gonna bolden the line around the outside contours, just to kind of make it more like contained, like a sticker-like. And I want to do that also because it makes him look less like a severed head or something. It makes him look... And I forgot about this. You can fill in the nose if you want. Do I want to do it? Alright, I'll do it. Just make sure to leave a highlight in there. It can be circle or it can be square. The highlight isn't, a huge deal. Like in terms of like what shape it is, it's not really a big deal. it. That is the head of Sonic the Hedgehog. Hopefully you found that easy to do. If you guys liked it, if you enjoyed it, click that like button. If you're a fan of Sonic, click that like button. Also, do me a favor, what other characters from the Sonic universe do you want me to draw? Do you want me to go through all of them? Do you want me to, is there a specific, like I said, favorite character you want? I will draw Sonic with a body at some point. But that's it. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. One last thing, don't forget to check out, if you like this tutorial, there are many, many tutorials and articles on easythingstodraw.net. That is the official website, and I am adding to it every single day. So go check that out. You know, the comments on the articles there, that'd be great. It's a pretty new site, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. And there is a recommended book list if you are getting into art, like the top 5 books I recommend that every single artist get. And that's just my opinion, but that's totally, if you're getting into art, they're invaluable to have, any kind of drawing. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you later. I'll leave that link in the description, so check that out. And